Over the next few months, I am going to write several posts, which hopefully you will find helpful at times when life seems to kick you in the #LLS. And when everything seems to feel like an uphill struggle. We've all been there. We know how it feels. Sometimes you just want to give up. Pack up and run for the hills. Life is like a game. It has rules. Follow the rules and you will live a much happier life. So sit back, relax, and let me show you how to deal with these challenging times. I will be going into much more detail in upcoming posts. So please just take this as a little overview. Have you ever been so down or depressed that you thought you would never be happy again? Think back to some of your darkest times and remember the thoughts that were running through your head. Now think forward a few years from that point. Did things get better? Were you happy again? Did things turn out as bad as you thought they were going to? When we are in the depths of depression or stress, we often find ourselves in a place where we cannot imagine ourselves as being happy again. Our thoughts are stuck, and no matter what we try to tell ourselves, we find it very hard to snap out of this downward spiral negative thought loop. Remember, things are never as bad as we think they are. We often overanalyze situations and construct unlikely outcomes in our head that are very unlikely to happen. Stop overanalyzing. Stop creating imaginary scenarios in your head and just accept things for what they are. What's done is done, so relax. Have you ever noticed that when you are in a good mood, everyone else seems to be in a good mood too, and your day seems to flow easily, without any major problems? Have you noticed that when you are in a bad mood, everything seems to fall apart and everyone seems to want to cause you problems? How can this be? Well, life is like a mirror. It reflects back to you what you put out. If you are smiling in the mirror, then it will smile back to you. If you frown, it will frown too. This is how life works, and the more you realize this fact, the more you will see firsthand this miraculous fact. We all want to follow our passion in life, often though we find ourselves stuck in a job we hate, a relationship that has run its course, or simply just feel unfulfilled. So, how do we know when we are on the right path and following our passion? Well, the way to do this is to see life as a fast-flowing river. When we are following our passion, we are flowing downstream. There is no struggle. Things are easy and we get to our destination without any major issues. If we are not following our passion, we are swimming upstream. We are tired, it's difficult, and we seem to never get to our destination. Use this analogy to check if you are following your passion. That little voice in your head can be a real pain. It can cause you to never having the confidence to follow your path or your passion. Well, the way to do this is to see life as fast-flowing river. When we are following our passion, we are flowing downstream. There is no struggle. Things are easy and we get to our destination without any major issues. If we are not following our passion, we are swimming upstream. We are tired, it's difficult, and we seem to never get to our destination. Use this analogy to check if you are following your passion. That little voice in your head can be a real pain. It can cause you to never having the confidence to follow your path or your passion. Have you ever had a really good idea? And then that little voice pops up and says that will never work or you can't do that. Stop that little voice right now. Or at least train it to be on your side. One of the best ways to do this is to meditate each day. Sit for 15 minutes and simply silence your mind. If any thoughts arise, accept them and let them go. The longer you practice this, the easier it will become. And that little voice will learn its place. Also, be aware of your thoughts. If you begin to think negatively, stop and say to yourself, I don't accept that, and change it to a positive thought. Should be really good at this. And that little voice will think twice about speaking out. We get bombarded by negativity 24/7. Our subconscious mind is powerful, and if we bombard our conscious mind with negative information, we become negative as a result. For 2 weeks, turn off the TV and limit your news intake. Trust me, you will feel 10x better just doing this alone. Life is a funny old thing. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down, but if you apply the above tips, you will have more ups than downs. Remember, it's never as bad as it seems. We are all characters in a game, all doing our best to win. We only win if we keep playing, so never give up.